Christine is an infectious agent of deliberate change on a mission to empower others to master their mindset, tap into their infinite potential, and live with resilience, happiness, and ease, regardless of their external conditions. With a master's in science in human biology and nutritional science, and a postgraduate certificate in adult learning, Christine has spent over 20 years in the corporate world of health sciences and adult learning. She's also spent over 20 years as an avid student of spirituality and quantum science, accumulating with energy codes and spiritual life coaching certificate. Combining her education, training, self-discovery, and mastery work, Christine is a blazing entrepreneur committed to guiding and equipping others with simple and accessible tools to help them reach their greatest potential. Christine lives in Waterloo, and aside from her corporate and entrepreneurial roles, she's a single mother, an avid reader, a soon-to-be author, a yogi, a runner, and a fervent student of life. She walks her talk and lives each day with joy, vitality, unconditional happiness, and love. So please welcome Christine.
Hello. Awesome. That was a mouthful. Thank you, Grace. Awesome. So let's see how I do with two hands going here. Thank you, everyone, for allowing me to be in front of you today. Time and attention are one of the greatest gifts we can give to anybody. So I really, really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here to celebrate women. And so men have been in power for basically this whole time, and the world has got to where it is today with men in the seat. It's time for a change. I believe that's why women are starting to come up, because the world has come to a place where it's ready and change has to happen. Otherwise, it's not headed to a very good place. So, to get an idea, how many mums are in the room here? Awesome. And how many entrepreneurs do we have? Excellent. And students? Anybody taking any type of training? There we go. Okay. Be proud. Put it up there. And what's the other one? Oh, anybody working for somebody else? Anybody doing all of the above? Right on. Okay, so what I would like to do, I don't have a lot of time. I would like to share my story. I would like to get everyone feeling. And in the end, my hope and my desire is that everybody walks away with at least one thing that will help you to navigate your days, something to inspire you, something to lift yourself in your days through the daily grind. Okay, so I grew up in Etobicoke, which is near Toronto. I had a mom and I had a dad. He was a stepdad, but he was my dad. And I had a sister growing up. Anyone want to guess which one is me? In the red? I'm in the front. Yeah, that's me in the front. So I played in the park. I went to school. I had gerbils. I looked like a boy for the most part, and I wore funny clothes. But that was my normal, right? That was my day to day. So what was also my day to day was seeing my mom walk around with black eyes, seeing my sister getting backhanded at the dining room table and watching her lips swell and bleed in front of my eyes. Bullet holes in the dresser, broken glass in the wall cabinet, hearing dishes smashed in the night. I would wake up to that. So that was my normal. So as a result, I ran and hid. That was my strategy. So I would literally go and run and hide under the bed. I would hide behind the curtains, and that was my safety. As a result, I became known as Mousy. And I was Mousy for at least 40 years of my life. It stuck with me. So, back up, and Mousy wants a boyfriend and wants to find love, right? We all want to find love. And what did I attract into my life? The Hulk. three of them. And it's not because I actively sought it out. I just wanted to be loved. But what I did was I sought out my normal without even knowing it. I sought my normal, even though normal hurt. So it took my appendix rupturing and me almost dying to finally wake up and realize that something needed to change. So a month after my appendix ruptured and a week in the hospital, I split from my third relationship, which was 10 years of abuse. So a spiritual life coaching certification program fell into my lap, and I became my own first client. And I started learning things that were very foreign to me, and I think foreign to society in general. A lot of it has to deal with feelings and emotions, so that's why I want to do a little feeling exercise. And the one thing that I discovered in my own coaching session, because I had my own coach, was all men are mean and scary. This just flew out of my mouth, and it shocked me. I was like, where did that come from? So, but this is what guided my life to that point. So who has asked themselves, why is this happening to me? I know I have. Why is this happening to me? That's why. So our subconscious mind is a part of our autonomic nervous system. It guides about 95% of our actions. We're breathing, we're talking, we're walking, we're driving. All of these things happen without our conscious awareness. So what is also part of that is the beliefs that we have about ourselves that were ingrained in us when we were probably mostly before the age of 6. Beliefs like, I'm not good enough, I have to run and hide to stay safe, I don't have a voice. These are the things that we are not consciously aware of, but guide our actions. Just like we don't know that we're walking, we just walk and we just talk. So it's all in there. And it creates our little personal reality, our own little reality that's different from everybody else's. And it's those thoughts and beliefs that create our actions. It's our repeated actions, me running and hiding under the bed constantly. It became a habit. My habits formed my identity, Mousy, for 40 plus years. Video. So I have a 1 and 10-second video to show what an impact this has. Hopefully the sound comes through fine. So there's the same scene is played twice. Listen. That's it. You see the world through how you feel. Did anybody notice a difference between those? Yeah. Absolutely. So that's how we're walking around every day. So what we perceive is totally affected by what we're thinking and what we're feeling in that moment. So that very single thing could be entirely different to two different people based on the music that's playing within us, which are mostly subconscious beliefs, the things that we don't really know that are going on. Okay, so what do? We were born with two things that will never, ever, ever, ever leave us. Anybody guess what they are?
Love.
Yep, that as well. Keep going, shout them out. They both start with B, and it's not boobs. In a room full of women. Yes, body. What's the other? Yep, something else. Something else. Without it, we're dead. Yes, yes. All right, so these are our tools. We're born with them. They will never leave us, right? We can rely on other people. They're going to go. Our breath and our body will never, ever leave us. So we use those things to switch from the automatic reactions to the more conscious and desirable actions. So from the fight and flight response to the rest and digest response. So breathing, when you breathe, we all breathe, but do we really know how to breathe deep in the belly? When you breathe deep in the belly, this is our creative center as well. So when you want to create something new in your business, bring it to the belly, bring it to the body, breathe here. You stimulate those receptors, and the creativity starts to flow. Okay, I would like to do a little breathing with you guys to start. So if you can, sit on the edge of your chair and feet flat on the ground. So anybody who has the idea that to meditate you have to be in like this, oh, not yet. Darn, you ruined it. Just kidding. Yeah, to like meditation, you can meditate anywhere. And what we're doing is a form of meditation. All it is focusing the mind on something. So you look awesome. Awesome. Okay, so place your hand on your belly, and what I'd like, just take a deep breath and feel the belly go out. And in. So when you're breathing, in through the nose and out through the nose. And you're getting the belly, just don't get this on film, the belly sticking out. But you want the belly to really protrude, and that's the creative center. That's what's going to override those automatic reactions. So the next thing I'd like to do is to actually get some feelings going in the body. So now if we could close our eyes. And what I want you to generate is a feeling of love. So love is there always. It's a matter of us being receptive to feeling it. So I'd like you to visualize somebody or something that you love dearly. Could be a mother, father, child. Could be a pet. Keep the deep breathing going. You can relax your hands. So picture that loved one. And just allow that feeling to expand. Think of them in their best behavior. How grateful you are for them. Divinity, gratitude, loving, tender, reverence. And allow that feeling just to penetrate. Okay. Did anybody, you can open your eyes now, sorry, that wasn't a very smooth ending. Did anybody feel any physical sensations in the body with that? I see tears. Oh, that's awesome. Yay! That's a physical sensation. So so love can appear in different forms in different people. Did anybody have any other physical things they noticed in their body going on? You can shout it out. Yeah.
Total relaxation. My neck is almost going to fall back.
Yeah. What does relaxation feel like in the body?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, just releasing everything.
Release. Yes. Good. Anything else? Great, yes, uplift. So moving up. Smiling is uplifting, yeah?
With inner warmth, like energy.
Warm, oh yes, warm, awesome, yeah.
But also your failures and your errors with that person. When you said, their best behavior.
Yeah.
It also made me think of, my best behavior. So interacting with that person.
Great.
Those failures and errors just dissipated.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful, yes.
Increase in breathing.
Breath, oh, beautiful breath, yes. Yeah, one more.
Lower heart rate.
Yes, absolutely. So these feelings, anybody heard love conquers all? Right, and it does. Love cannot exist at the same time in our body as feelings of anger or guilt or resentment. So if we start to feel those things, I'm telling you, generate this feeling of love. Have a picture handy. Pull it out of your pocket. The daughter, the dog, the husband. And when you start to get in life, take it aside, take a moment, do some deep breaths into the belly, generate that feeling, right? The warmth, slow the heart rate. It will dissolve whatever kind of negative thing was going on, and it'll stop that bad thing that you're about to say to that person. I think that's what I wanted to say. So thank you. Oh, sorry, there was one more thing. The paper on the table, I made a gift for everyone here, and it's a 2-page PDF, and I did an audio that goes along with it, and it's when we're about to lose it, because we've all done that, and I've done it. Oh, I've got such a story. You got to read my book. But anyway, this audio is to play when you're about to lose it, and it transmutes that energy, and it dissolves it. So, yeah, it's really powerful if you just listen to it when you're about to get triggered. And I'm giving away a book as well that the founder of the school that I did my spiritual life coaching with, he wrote this book. I wrote the epilogue to it, so I'm going to be giving that away as a draw for anybody that signs up on that list. Now I'm done. Thank you.
I love the analogy that we can change the voice in our head or change the music in our head. And then also the fact that you gave us some tools for breathing and understanding our body so that we can set new intentions and with love and joy in our life. Thank you.